everyone, my name is Mandy Harvey and I'm so honored to be a part of the True Colors Festival alongside all these other brilliant and beautiful different musicians. It's a very intricate process, and it started with feeling the music as I'm singing it and using a lot of visual tuners. So I use a tuner on my phone. It's an app. So I can see the notes that I'm singing, and then as I'm holding those notes, I can actually feel the vibration of where those sounds come from, and then I learned to trust the process. It's taken me a very long time, and it's a process that works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but it's a lot of music theory. Music theory saves lives. I started with playing guitar with my dad, and as I was holding onto the instrument and strumming, watching his rhythm, I started to pay attention to the vibrations that the music was coming off of this instrument, and I could feel the sound I was creating. And it made me realize that just because I can't hear the music doesn't mean that the music doesn't exist. And so it started a whole exploration of me trying to figure out how I could utilize touch and my muscle memory and my good intuition and pitch with visual tuners to create a world that I can kind of see the music and be able to perform music without being able to hear it. Everything now is by touch and by visuals. When I'm standing on the stage and I'm feeling the vibrations of the other instruments on the floor, it gives me a sense of time. When I'm performing, when I'm singing, I actually visualize a staff of music and all of the notes that I have to sing. And then I go by them by intervals, one by one, by one, by one, every single song that I perform. So for me, I'm actually getting to see what I need to sing while feeling what I'm trying to perform. You will always notice that I'm very visual with my musicians. So if there is any instrumental solo, I will look directly at them and watch them almost the entire time until they are done with their solo. One, to give them acknowledgement for the music that they're producing so that people pay attention to their art. But two, so that I can focus on counting and waiting for my visual cues without having it stress too much of my head. But yeah, you'll notice a lot of contact, and I only use musicians that I trust because they're my lifeline. Our communication means everything. Communication with the people on stage is like a dance. So it's a lot of visuals and it's a lot of understanding of the song. So when the song is presented, we know where the instruments are going to come in, and there's a lot of eye contact between all of the musicians. And then if there's a solo, there's a head nod. So I'll look at them, they'll be playing until they get to a couple of measures before I start. They'll head nod me in, I turn and I start to sing again. But it's a lot of counting on my side. I count the whole time. I see the staff, I feel the beat, I count, I sing, and I sign in a different language than I'm singing in. So I'm normally doing 5 things at the same time. Truly, when you come and see me in concert, you're not going to know that there's a limitation at all, which is because of the hard work that we all put in. That's the goal, is not to do anything but be a musician and have that be your takeaway, regardless of the barriers that that you will find yourself in a position from time to time where you fail and you have an opportunity to get back up off the floor and try again with more wisdom and more understanding and hopefully more motivation to break that barrier down. And I know from my heart that when you're doing it with a community of others, and you have people, teammates, friends who can encourage you along the way, it makes you so much more successful, but also so much more able to get back up off the floor when you do hit that wall.